is the magic button. I'll be right with you guys. Okay, hallelujah. We have cracked the code. It's the magic. And I just have to mute myself. Okay. All right. Okay, nobody commenting this morning. Okay. Well, then I have to assume that you're doing great. We sound good and I'm not woke. But you're awake. Aha. I agree. All right. We're all awakening together. All right. Well, we'll make it an open invitation to please share a little word if you like, or just what's on your heart this morning. It's always helpful for me. And Perry says the sound is good. So I think, Perry, you're in Chicago? So we're at least reaching to Chicago. I've got some friends in California there and Hawaii. Not sure where everybody is, but at any rate, namaste. And I hope you're doing well. It's been, what a wild ride, huh? The holiday season. And I hope you're getting some satisfaction. That's a great word, just to enjoy life. And, even in the challenging times, I know for some of us the holidays can be very challenging, bring up a lot. For me it's a little mixed. There's so many good memories, some challenging things, and also just, feeling, family members that have left this earthly plane, and sometimes being separated from people we love. It's just like, it's like a mix. And I guess it always brings me to the, what is the deeper spirit of the holidays and what does it mean? And without getting into too much theology, in fact, hopefully none at all, just really, I think the redeeming quality, the essence is really, it's about love, and it's about sharing and connecting and giving, giving of ourselves, and also being able to slow down. That's the solstice, the rhythm of nature, being able to slow down a little bit and rebirth ourselves, the rebirth of the light. Okay, great. Love coming in from Hawaii. Yeah, so anyway, and it's never too late. I know for myself, it's really hard sometimes to slow down, and really relax, like unplug. And so I have to keep working at that. And, yeah, it's a good practice. Yesterday I was outside with, it's like wearing a t-shirt and barefoot. It was 60 something degrees here in Colorado. And I was thinking, let's do a little elemental yoga outside. And then I woke up this morning, it was 25 degrees and snow on the ground, which if I was brave enough, I should go outside and do a little elemental yoga with you. But I'm feeling like I want to stay inside this morning. Also with the whole, technical thing, it's not so easy to record outside. So we'll play it safe this morning. But I'm really grateful to be here with you, and I'm grateful to have this community and just try to make it accessible for everybody. So we have free on up to, sliding scale, and, those of you that are, able to support financially, it really helps. So I extra appreciate that, but I appreciate everyone being here. And in Brima, the principle of mutual support, to be of service to each other. Sorry, I just got to turn off the waiting room. To, support each other on the journey. And that's really, my intention here, to support you in some way. And I know it also supports me with every time I show up and practice and connect with you, I always feel more connected, more hopeful, more, you know, positive and aligned. So I wonder what your New Year's intentions are, or your aspirations, your heart wishes. And we're not going to fully pull the cord on that yet, but just to really start, making space for that if we haven't already. Yeah, and so that, if I may, the whole idea of slowing down, grounding, making space in our lives, making space in our hearts, in our minds, space for what it is that we really want to create, space for reflection at the end of the year, the solstice, but also as we're kind of moving into the new year. This is a great week to just pause a little, whatever amount we can, and to find a little moment of reflection, what this year, I'll do another session on this as we get closer, but just thinking about, what this year brought for you. What did it bring in for you? What was the teaching? What was the theme? It was a 9-year in numerology. It's pretty intense. That's completion. I know for myself it was a very intense year, but also many blessings, and the blessings, the challenges are there as just part of the path. But as we slow down, what this year was about, what we learned, hopefully, how we grew, and aligning ourselves into a new year, a new part of the journey. And then we want to get clear on that, and then energize ourselves with alignment and positive momentum into 2026. And then, give ourselves anchor points. And the reason that the New Year's resolutions, they always say, like, I don't know what percentage it is, but it's a small percentage of people say that they were able to follow through. And the secret is energy. And you'll hear me talk about this over these next weeks, especially as we go into Ganeshuary, the root, the beginning. We want to just keep aligning energy and refining. And, the year may take you in a totally different direction than where you thought you would go. But the key is to just stay present with it, stay connected. So I'll leave it at that. And, in my heart, there's room for celebration for all the traditions. And though I don't exactly celebrate them all, it's the spirit of the holidays. And, I always used to say, like, wouldn't it be just so great if we could just celebrate and understand and acknowledge each other's holidays, but still stay with our own tradition or our own way that we find to celebrate life. I'm not very much a traditionalist, in that way. Like, I feel like life is the process of learning and growing and evolving. But maybe we take certain aspects of what we grew up with that really still are the heart of it, that work for us. Maybe we recreate things. Maybe we find our own celebrations, our own meaning, our own traditions. Or maybe we stay with what we got. And it's all good as long as your heart is happy and you're, living your life. And I think, the whole thing, the whole journey is about finding meaning for ourselves, and being able to really come home to our hearts. So, all right, let's pause there. So I'd like to do a little breath work with you. I'm going to slide back here. You get a little view of the living room, the Christmas tree, and first one in a while. And the side of the fridge, sorry, there's nothing I can do about that, but hopefully it's okay. And always, the technical feedback helps, and little things, because it's, I don't really know what you're experiencing out there, so you can always share comments, feedback. All right, so let's just take a moment and settle in. So I like to always just feel more grounded in my body. So it's a moment to just see what could I do to accentuate that, support grounding. So creating a firm base, and always it's good to have a little tilt of your pelvis toward the front of the sitting bones so that the spine can rise up, and then open your belly, lift your heart from within. And the hands can, sort of, let me just turn this down a little bit. So your hands can just kind of ground. They could be palms turned up. You can do chin mudra. I'm just putting my hands here and the shoulders draw back so the heart opens. And then our chins, which like to untether themselves, just giving your chin a little drawing in. And you'll feel as it kind of comes down and in, your whole cervical lengthens. So like up the connection of the energetic spine all the way up through the top of the head. Your tongue to your upper palate, and that creates the microcosmic orbit. And then for myself, I can also then start to feel the back of the brain energetically, and the top of the head, the crown. And then sensing your body, sensing your field. If there's any, again, small adjustment you can make or big adjustment. Svadhyaya, self-awareness. It's really the gateway into so many of these practices, becoming more self-aware. Okay, so into a little breathing, and the first thing, just like a little espresso or a little tea in the morning, just to wake up your system, we're going to go for 10 deep breaths. You can take whatever amount feels good, and then we're going to hold the breath, do a breath lock, and let the energy expand. So it's like this. Inhale nose, exhale mouth. And I'm moving my spine as I'm doing it. And then one more, and I'm going to hold the breath. Chin lock, root lock. Expand, expand. And when you're ready, exhale. Natural breath in and out. And just notice how you feel. So from so many directions, maybe all directions, how we breathe is how we feel. It's how much energy we have. It's how we live. So this type of breath, there are many types of breathing. This is to really just kind of, shock the system a little bit in a good way, stimulate where we're feeling a little blocked, and really increase the flow of prana, oxygen, chi. Let's do another round. So just do as many as feels good. Stagnation out. And one more and hold. Gentle breath lock, inner smile, expand, expand, expand. And exhale. Calm breath in and out. So as the breath, so the mind. We can breathe ourselves through different mental states, emotional states. The key is, as we practice more conscious breathing, is to use your breath to free yourself, to activate yourself, to energize yourself. Okay, so I want to go into a little, I'm just going to slide back a little bit of the microcosmic orbit. So there's a couple variations of this that I've learned. This version is lesser known. We've done it here before. It's from Iron Shirt Qigong. And so the conception vessel in Taoism and Chinese medicine is the front side of the body, and it's more yin, more soft. The governing vessel up through the spine, kind of like the sushumna, and out through the top of the head is more yang. So backbone, strength, form, feminine, more fluid, feeling, connecting. So this breath, we inhale. So I'll just kind of walk you through it and then we'll do it. So as you inhale, imagine like a little slit here in your forehead. You could also imagine the third eye. And the chi, so the chi that's coming in is the heavenly chi, or cosmic energy. So you can imagine that as white light, or it could be rainbow energy, and it comes in. And I pull it down the front of the body, and it's fluid and soft. And I bring it all the way down to the pubis, like your hara area. You can also take it to the pelvic floor. And when we hold the breath there, we just squeeze the root lock. Squeeze your anal sphincter muscles, PC muscle also is fine. And just maybe it's a few seconds here, like 2, 3, 4. You can extend it a little more as you like. And then when you exhale, the exhale is, I won't say sharp, but it's directional. You move it up the spine, a little more strong. And so the chi goes up the spine and out through the top of the head, back into the cosmos. So this creates a circular orbit, which is why it's called microcosmic orbit. It's a microcosm of the cosmos, of the macrocosm. So again, one more time, you inhale down. And I'm feeling this down the front of the body. It's a little more like receiving, when you're receiving, so a little soft. Hold it at the root. Squeeze the root lock. And then I send it up. Try to hold at least like 2 seconds and then send it up and out. Same thing here. Maybe you pause for a second or two and then we repeat it. You can use Ujjayi breath if you know that. Okay, so let's go into it a little bit. So long inhale down the front of the body. Take it all the way down to the pelvic floor, the hara. Hold it there, squeeze the root lock. And then as you exhale, send the chi up through the spine, out through the top of the head. And it's fairly controlled and slow. Put on a little music. And then inhale again down the front of the body. Let me know how the music volume is. Down to the hara, pelvic floor. As you hold, squeeze it in. Be really calm there, present. And then exhale, send it up through your spine and back out into the cosmos. So now just start to lock into a more natural rhythm for yourself. It's like feel it becoming more intuitive, more comfortable. The ujjayi, tightening the throat, can really help with control. It also helps the mind to center. Try to keep your tongue against your upper palate and the jaw relaxed. Allow a sense of spaciousness inside the head cavity, inside the body. Last few cycles. Keep your spine straight. Staying present. And then after the next exhalation, return to natural breathing. Allowing a sense of balance. And we're going to go into just a little circular in clockwise the direction of peristalsis. This is for your Agni, your internal fire. And it should be firm enough that you feel a little massage. So it's clockwise as you look down. And you can, catch the liver, spleen, intestines, kind of touching the ribs all the way down to the pubic bone. Most of us carry tension in the stomach. It's where we digest life, emotional center, liver. So if you feel some emotion, like gripping tension, exhale it out. If it feels like, not tightness, but you feel more disassociated here, make it a little slower, calmer. This is the main place that we either block energy or we dissipate it. And then bring the fingers to Nabi, which is navel in Sanskrit. So this is a marma point for the fire element. It's the main point, actually. So we're going to just explore. Press in. Shouldn't hurt. If it hurts, back off. But it's just slightly, uncomfortable. And it helps you to lengthen internally. Now sense the inner line between the pelvic floor and the top of the head. Axial extension, lengthen that line. This is a line that's used in many practices, including Rolfing. It's your internal center line, the plumb line. Free up your neck. And relax. Just notice. So really all we're doing is practicing self-awareness in all of these modalities. The possibility of becoming more connected, more in tune. Let me know how the music sounds, if it's too loud or soft or annoying or whatever. And come up to standing. All right. Let me just turn this down a touch. There we go. All right, so horse stance, feet apart. I'm going to do shoulder width, so a little wider than hip width, down from the shoulders, outer edges of the feet. Feet are parallel, like you're on railroad track. Bend the knees. Feel the thighs activate. Activating the thighs has a lot of positive benefits for the life force and is actually one of the key indicators of longevity, they say. So we're activating the thighs here. We're letting the pubic bone drop a little bit so the top of the sacrum moves in, which starts to activate the nerve centers in the sacrum. Okay, and I'm going to go into arm swinging. So we'll do maybe 30 seconds to a minute. It's like this. So you can just do kind of a long inhale and a long exhale, or you can do like a shorter breath. Just try to do what feels natural. From the side. Gets the heart rate up a little bit. If it feels too intense, just make it a little slower, softer. Slow it down a little bit. Ease it up. And a little slower, softer. And now just swing your arms by your sides. So like if you were walking. Exhale any stagnant energy and slow down. So even just being in a cold place, energy constricts, right? So that could create stagnation. But then add on top of that other things that we do. So there's a couple main patterns for prana that I use. So one is the idea of block or stagnation, being stuck, restriction, and then the other is excess. Another is depletion. And what we're looking for is balance. So kind of those three main things: blocked, excess, depletion. And then what we're looking for is to find a sense of connection and being energized and calm at the same time. Okay, next one, we're going to kind of just take the arms like that, lean forward a little bit, and just this little torso swing. Shouldn't hurt your back at all. If it does, just come a little more upright. Keeping the feet parallel. You can look down at the ground. It's great for the liver, the kidneys. Take some deep breaths, energizing. Now come a little more upright. Same thing, but we'll just take the arms up. So as you're moving now, keep breathing. Breathe into the solar plexus. And imagine yourself feeling energized, feeling vibrant. You can even smile, little inner smile, corners of the mouth up. And then into wrist and elbow circles. Let's do like 8 times each direction. Reversing. Shoulders. One arm up, doesn't matter which arm. And as I go up here, I'm straightening the heel and stretching the waist all the way up the fascia through the palm, through the fingers. Inhale, back and around. 5 times. Yeah. So we've talked a lot about this, but just a reminder, the fascia is this, it's like a suit that we wear. It's alive. It vibrates. It moves. And so healthy fascia wants to breathe. Yeah. So we're really letting our fascia body start to breathe a little bit. Other side. And it turns on. There's a lymphatic switch here in your armpit. Can you feel it? So even, for me, the sensation that comes is just like the body it starts to breathe, and then it wants to take more oxygen in. It wants more of that feeling of vibrancy. So next one, bring the fists together on your sacrum, and we're just going to move the shoulders and the spine. So it's opening. So I'm kind of straightening the legs as I come up and bending as I go back. So it's not only my shoulders and sternum, but the whole spine. All the fascia. Okay. All right, next one. So let's see. We'll do 2 versions. So the first version is you just lift one knee, and then the alternate, right? So you kind of go like this, and you just clap. Now you could, if you can get the leg high enough, you can go like this, under the leg. Just kind of somewhere in there that feels good. So let's do a little bit of this. And even if you just go real slow, like that, we're just getting this action going. A little more energetic version is to raise your legs straight. And you can clap under or over. And just take a little pause. Feel the heart rate up a little bit. A little bit. It's good. Good to get things turned on. I was going to say something, but it left. So let's do one more round of that. So let's see, how are we going to do that? Yeah. Sometimes talking and doing it at the same time don't work. I think for me it feels a little better with the arms up. And just shake it out. Okay, got another one for you. So this is like a whole body wave. So you're going to come up on the balls of the feet as best you can, arms up, and arch your back. Inhale, and exhale down. Heels down, squat, arms back. Up, and then just kind of flow with that. You don't want to go too fast. You could even add like a little jump in there. Okay. So it gets a little bit, there's a word. I don't know what the word is, but it's a little bit of cardio, I guess. It's just activating the heart, getting the blood moving. Feeling your heart rev a little bit. Okay, now just helicopter, but just letting the arms flop, so dead arms. And then just kind of flop your arms back and forth. And let's pause in horse stance. Knees soft, arms at your sides. And remember the breathing that we did in the beginning, the microcosmic orbit. Let's do a few rounds of that. Chin in, back of the neck long. Inhale down the front body. Exhale up the spine. All right. So let's work in a little bit of a little more warrior energy. So we're going to just take a wide stance. Turn the feet out 45 degrees. And just work in some squats. So I'm also going to use my arms. So arms forward. Inhale in. And as I sit down, I'm not leaning forward. I try to stay upright and go down. Come up from the legs. Inhale. Energizing. And when you come up, if you want to get a little bit extra, try to lift your heels and squeeze your glutes and pelvic floor. And one more, and let's hold the down. 3 breaths. come up. Feet parallel, same distance, horse stance. So now this is a really wide horse stance. Intuitively adjust. So sometimes, we might be too far or too close. Now we're going to use the arms. So this, you can take either arm, just pushes across. I'm not leaning forward, but maintaining the center. Knees are bent. Inhale, back. Spin from the waist, other hand. Peaceful but steady. Directional. It's good for your kidneys. It's a nice twist. Back to horse stance. Nice little wave of release there for me internally. Okay, next one. This one is a little more dynamic. So we're going to draw the breath up, it's like from the earth, through the soles of the feet, up to the heart, and then it's like you had something on you that you wanted to get off quickly. Relax. Okay, same dynamic type of energy for the kidneys. I'm putting the back of my hand on the kidney area and just rubbing a little bit, making a little warmth. Remember, kidneys like warmth. So in Chinese medicine, kidneys hold fear or courage. And right on the spine there at about, it's probably about L1, 2, 3 in that area is, more like L3. Ming Men chakra, which in Taoism is the gate of life. And it's connected to the vital force in the kidneys and adrenals. It's also where a lot of times when we lock up, low back pain, fear, stress. So just rub a little, melt the ice here a little bit. Exhale through the mouth. Okay, now hold the hand still. Breathe in to your low back, hold it. And then we're going to do a sharp exhale and release the fear as we swing the arm. So it's like this. And the look on your face when you do this is like you cleared and you feel really open, clear, confident. Let's go for that. So we kind of come in again. Inhale, hold it. Releasing the fear. Do two more at your own pace. Great. Okay, horse stance still. I'm just going to turn my feet out 45 degrees. And I'm going to bend my knee to one side, other leg stays straight, and arm up. Just a little bit at first. Come up from the feet, hands just touch in front of your pubic bone, side two. And just flow back and forth. Just make it easy at first. And you want to keep these nice clear lines. Okay, and then back to neutral, horse stance. Feet are turned out on this one. And tree hugger pose. Touch your tongue to your upper palate. Let's do a couple rounds of breath here. And then back again. Same. Just do what you can do without strain, without force. And back. Another round. This time, breath of fire. Or you can choose. So be something like this. Eyes open. Smile. Relax. Straighten the legs. Find a neutral position for yourself that just feels at ease, calm, but also aware. I'm going to spin to my right foot, 90 degrees out, and bring my left hip around. So I have to spin my back heel out away from me. Level the hips. And actually I'm going to go on the ball of the back foot. You could do heel or ball. And as I inhale, I'm going to bend and sweep the arms up. And exhale, come up. Try a few. Now let's hold the next one. 3 breaths. Steady eyes, heart open, and straighten. Turn back to the center, hands at the heart. Training your body, your mind, your breath. Peaceful warrior, tapping into those deeper parts of ourselves, excavating. And then turn to the other side. So same thing, up on the heel or ball of the foot. Sorry. And as I inhale, I bend. And I take my arms out. They can touch or not. And then exhale, come up. 5 times. Nice and steady. And on this next one, hold 3 breaths. Adjust so you can breathe. Deep breath. And come on up. Wide horse stance, feet turn out. Ooh, knee. There we go. Adjust always for your body. And this time, tree hugger pose. We're activating the thighs, but not so much that we have to come out right away. So just, comfortable amount, but challenge yourself a little. Base of the neck, aligned, relaxed. Tongue against the palate, let's breathe. Try to do the microcosmic orbit down through the front. Squeeze and then up the back. Yeah, good. Come on up. Walk your feet in, hip width apart, just heel and toe. And then horse stance here. Knees soft, knees bend, heels light, chin in. So I want you to see if you can, with your eyes open, really breathe into your heart. Expand your heart field. So our practice right now is just to give ourselves, give others, give the world a little more of your heart this morning. And if something specifically, a person comes in that you want to give more of your heart to, your energetic heart, your deep heart, your spiritual heart, or to yourself or to the world, you just go with that. So I'm really focusing the breath into my heart and chest, side ribs, back ribs. Sky-like awareness. Let the eyes smile. And you might have the awareness that I am one with the infinite. I am one with existence. So an invitation, if you feel more connected with the masculine polarity, stay in this. Just practicing calm, open presence. If you feel more connected to Shakti, the feminine, just start to move your body like playfully, like this. I won't say totally wild, but you could go there, but just more like a playful, wild dance. Okay, so just practice being in polarity, that's all. Play. And if you're holding that masculine polarity, you're just really holding the space with presence, with love. And the feminine is dancing, moving with love. Keep breathing, especially in the masculine polarity. And relax, everybody. Just fold the hands at the heart for a moment and just bowing to yourself for showing up. Bowing to the Sangha. Wow. Just check in for a moment, see how you're doing. Just and practice. Just put one hand on your low belly, press your belly in a little bit. It's not gripped. It's just like a lift, Uddiyana. I want you just to practice like walking, just in your room. Feeling integrated, feeling connected. And if you want to add a little bit of heart, you can do that too. So as I walk, I'm feeling connected to myself. All right, let's come on down to the ground. Okay, so we're going to work a little fulcrum. So I take my hands a little wider than shoulder width, just to make more room for the chest. My knees slightly behind the hips to allow a little more length for the lumbar. So what those two adjustments do is just create a little more space. And then we're gonna rock towards up dog and just kind of check in with our low back. Easy at first. As you go back, keep the palms rooted. You don't have to go all the way to child's pose. It's just like a little and then just back and forth. Make adjustments for the proportion of your body. So I'm meeting the intensity with softness. I'm not trying to force my way through it. Meeting the restriction. Exploring. And then if you want to give a stronger version of this, you lift the knees and you go into a downward dog, but up on the balls of the feet. And then you just roll like a wave. These are either yogi push-ups, down dog to up dog. And eventually, just as you come to an up dog or cobra, just come all the way down. Bend the elbows, melt. Make a little pillow for your chin. Finding calm, center. And turn onto one side. You can either put your head on your upper arm, or if you want, just make a little reclining Buddha posture. And you just want to be like a slight banana, slight bend. It's easier to hold. You can also use the top arm to just kind of stabilize. I'm going to lift the top leg. So for me right now, it's the left leg because I'm on my right side. Flex the heel. And I'm trying to just engage the fascia all the way up as best I can. The other thing you can do technically is point the toe. You could do both. Let's do 5 with the heel flex first. And come up high, but not as high as you can go, because then you kind of get like a compression into the side of the hip. Nice and controlled. And relax for a second. Now point the toes. We'll do 5. More. And on the 5th one, hold it. Take an extra breath. And release. Now take that top leg and just bring it over so it's on the floor. And that frees up the bottom leg. Heel flex. Don't lift as high as you can, but do 5. Fifth one, hold it. Kind of flushes out a lot of stagnation in the hip joint for me. And then relax, and then let's point the toes and let's do 5 more. If anything doesn't feel quite right, just adjust. And hold on the 5th one. And relax. Bend both knees. Now we really are doing the reclining Buddha pose. Neem Karoli Baba pose. Must be something to this pose. Okay, top knee in, bottom leg straight. You can take the hand up and just squeeze it in. Just needing to rest my wrist. If you're like me, just release it for a second. I can also just use the fist. Now the top leg, as it goes more straight, I'm just going to move the knee and the ankle a little bit. Just to free up the tendons. And then see if you can hold the leg, either back of the calf, maybe even the big toe. And point the toes straight up. Lean your chest and head back a little bit. This is called Anantasana. Ananta is the serpent of Vishnu, Lord Vishnu, the couch. And relax. Let's give one more squeeze in. And let's just release the head and drop over onto the belly. Danda Pranam, arms forward. I'm going to slip in a little Shalabhasana. You can join me if you like. Hands up, feet up, legs up, chest up. Little up dog. And then to switch sides, I'm just going to turn this way so I can still see you. And let's just do the same thing now on this side. So the symbolism of the serpent, I should finish the thought. Lord Vishnu is the preserver. That's the energy of sustaining creation. And the cosmic serpent is the kundalini of the cosmos. And so that personified is sometimes called Shesha Nagaya or Ananta. And just this kind of assuming the form of this cosmic kundalini. So let's do heel first, if that makes sense to you. But that's the mythology. So the couch is the serpent, the kundalini through space and time, the cosmos. The consciousness of sustaining the universe rests on the kundalini that is moving the universe. Does that make sense? Hold 5. or hold for a deep breath. Relax. And point the toes. 5 more. So this is good for the knees, good for psoas, keeping the hips, legs strong. Hold on the 5th one, big breath. And relax. Remember, just do what you can do. You feel a lot of, stagnant energy in the hips releasing. Top of the foot down. And then lift the back leg. Or sorry, the bottom leg. And let's do 5 again with the heel. Hold on the 5th one. And then point the toes. And 5 more. Hold, take a deep breath, and release. Bend the knees. Just letting the stagnant energy flush out. Letting the excess calm down. And by being present and breathing, you're rebuilding where the energy has become depleted. Top knee in, squeeze, bottom leg straight. And then we're going to go up. Just if there's feels like any blockage in the tendon, the ankle, just move it. Grab if you can. And release again in, one more squeeze. And onto the belly. So, I'm not sure if I can do this because of my knee, but I can guide you through it. So we're going to do a one-legged bow pose, and then we'll take it into a full bow. So if you reach back and grab your left foot with your left hand, and then you're going to just press the foot up. I can't really do this right now, but you can press the top foot up, lift your chest, use your right hand to stabilize. Take a few breaths and release. And let's try the other side. So you just bend. So you might not get too far. And then just going to press up. Use your left hand to stabilize. And release. Yeah. Rest for a moment. Take a breath. Relax your back. And then those of you that want to try the full bow, just bend both feet toward the buttocks. Reach back, hold the feet. You can hold the outside of the ankle. You can also grab the inner foot. Both are possible. Just see which one feels better. And then as you inhale, press down through the pubic bone and lift up. Lift your legs, lift your chest. Imagine a beautiful bow drawing back. Use your breath, accentuate it. Stay calm. And release. And again, make a pillow for the chin or the forehead. And just release, rock your back a little bit. So there is, when you do a back bend like that, there's a lot of compression as well. Generally tends to be healthy compression, but you want to also relax and release it. Feel free to do another bow if you would like. Otherwise, just turn over up to the back. Feet set for bridge position in front of the sitting bones. Arms by the sides. And let's practice a few bridge lifts. So I'm going to lift up just a little, and I want to reach under with my hands and just feel the glutes tightening, top of the hamstring also. That's what we want for this exercise. And then we're just going to pulse a little bit. So you don't have to come all the way down. I also like to just lift the balls of the feet so I'm on my heels. And it just gets that whole gluteal chain, low back, hamstrings, psoas in the front, groins, gets everything moving, lubricating, breathing. And see if you can take it a little higher into bridge. Now hold it, breathe, and relax. Nice full breath into the chest cavity, torso. And I'm just going to kind of drop myself into the sacral twist here. You could do another bridge if you like, or wheel. And if you want to join me in the sacral twist, my feet are apart hip width, and then I'm just dropping to one side, and I'm letting the top leg, top knee pulse, pressing in and out of that restriction. Exploring. It's hard to communicate certain things, and I fully trust your internal process. So it's like the more intuitive, the more engaged your senses become, the more you just explore. And that's why I find the pulsing is so helpful. Conscious pulsing, whole body participation. All the fascia stays connected. Like even here I feel the stretch through my armpit, through the palm of the hand. And then just a little more back and forth, and you can do like a slow flop. So I'll start one side. So as the right leg comes up, I just don't bring the left leg up until I absolutely have to. And then the movement just brings it up and it flops over, if that makes sense. Same thing here. Other side comes up, bottom leg doesn't move until it gets pulled over. Just do that a few times because it feels good. And then from there I can pull my knees in. Try to get my back flat on the floor. Let my knees go a little bit wide. Healthy hip compression. And move the ankles. So it's kind of like, like a frog almost. And then I could just take that up into happy baby, taking the soles of the feet straight up. And then right foot on the floor, I'm just going to squeeze my left knee in, slide the right leg straight, give it a nice squeeze, and then drop over into a twist. Keep my left shoulder grounded. Feel the fascia. Like for me, I can feel it right here in the glutes more. And then into quadratus lumborum, low back. Keeping my grounding arm engaged, reaching through the fingers. And then I can extend my left leg straight. So my left leg is energized. Intensifies the stretch. I'm going to take 3 breaths. Meeting the intensity with breath. And relax. Back in, squeeze. Mini Shavasana. Relax totally for a moment. All right. Just wanted to make sure you were still with me there. Okay, so now other side. For me, it's the right knee. First, just squeeze it in. Play with that. Notice where the resistance is. Where does it want to open? Find the sweet spot. Do you sense any congestion in the hip? Do you sense too much, maybe looseness, mobility? If so, try to find more stability. And I'm going to drop over. As I take the top leg over, that arm on that side stays grounded, the shoulder. I feel the glute. Whole body participating, just kind of pumping a little energy through the limbs. Remember, your fascia body is your whole body. It's wrapping everything. Organs, bones. And I can straighten my leg out. Super active. Breathing. And great, release. Squeeze the knee back in. And release onto the earth. Shavasana. So I'm going to let you rest here. If you feel like you want to do another pose or there's something coming through for you, follow. For Shavasana, I visualize my body in a cocoon. I just literally bring in the light. I'm in a cocoon of light, being supported fully by my guides, angels. It's like, you know, those beds they lay in, those hermetic chambers, what do they call those? Hyperbaric. It's like a hyperbaric chamber of light, prana, life force. Nervous system safe. So feel free to rest longer if you need to. And those of you that are ready to come up, just come to a seated position. Comfortable, body comfortable, spine straight, heart open. So I invite you to, this is all an invitation to connect with your own truth. Ultimately, I was doing a meditation earlier today with Natalie. We were doing a meditation, and this, I won't take you through the whole process, but basically what came in was just the Buddha energy. And so my own process this morning is I'm just, feeling that there's the realm of light, divine consciousness. And there are different archetypes or energies that live there. The Christ consciousness, or the Christ, maybe you relate to it directly. There's the Buddha field. There's the yogic field. To me, it's all really the same place. And then there are different aspects of the same energy. So an invitation this morning just to open the mind in the direction of this golden light. You can imagine it, feel it however you like. What is, that highest truth or reality for you? For me, it's all of those energies in their highest form. The ascended masters, the great beings. And I invite you just to, feel your connection to that realm. And we're going to do a little breath practice, drawing energy from that space, what they might also call heavenly chi, or, cosmic prana, light, golden light. So the feeling is like you're literally drawing down through the, I won't say intensity, but through the intention of your breath in. You can do it through the mouth, like drawing this golden light energy into your heart. Hold it. Let your heart expand, expand, expand. And as you exhale, just feel it dissipate, permeate, absorb into your physical body. And let's just do that a few times. So inhale, nose or mouth. Imagine this, golden funnel of light coming down through the crown into the heart. Hold it there. Intensify it. And when you feel ready to exhale, just let it diffuse from the heart into your body. Arms, limbs, torso. Okay, we're going to do a few more, and what we're doing is really activating the light body. The light body, the diamond body, prana body, has many names. Through a direct contact with light. Light is a nutrient. So let's again inhale. Heart is full of light. Expand it, hold it as long as you can comfortably. And let it dissipate. So that as it dissipates, it is filling all your cells. You're charging up your light body. Let's try again. Hold it, expand the visualization, your whole body vibrating in light, glowing, health. And this time as we exhale, we're going to visualize gray smoke going out. I probably don't need to tell you what that is, but that's right. That's past pain, negativity, dis-ease, stagnation. It's like all of that. So if this feels good, I want to invite you to just do a couple more with me. Otherwise, feel free to modify, as you need to. You can mute me. I won't take it personally. Whatever you need to do. So we're going to inhale direct from the cosmic light source. Hold it. You can visualize the Buddha, Christ, Krishna, Mother, or just all of that. Expand, expand. And then clearing the negativity. Exhale, smoke, gray, black. If you really want to get into it like me, you just, it's like we're spitting out the poison, right? This is hala hala. The poison is all that negativity we hold on to, anger, pain. Yeah, we're just letting, giving ourselves permission to spit that out to make space. So let's try maybe two more. Full healing energy, light. Allow myself just to, feel the freedom of that. The relief. These things remain because we allow them to remain. Because, we haven't done that work yet. And there's nothing wrong in that. It's just time to heal, time to create the life that we choose. Time to align with our highest light. One more time. Smile. And just relax, breath, exhale. Now, just allow yourself to rest here for a few minutes, tongue against the palate. Connecting with Christ consciousness, Buddha field, Krishna, Divine Mother, Shiva, love, truth, all same. So a few affirmations if you'd like to join me. I am one with the source of life. I am one with the light of life. I am always connected to the light of life. always connected to God, Goddess. And this light lives in everyone as their true essence, including me. I lovingly open myself to my soul's wisdom, to my highest truth and guidance. I open myself to receive the lavish abundance of Source from the heart of creation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All that I need to bless my life, to prosper my life, to thrive. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so grateful. Thank you. And just resting in a state of expansion for a moment, connection. The golden heart, spiritual heart that lives in you. Om Amitabhaye Namaha. The Buddha of joy, Amitabha. Om Amitabhaye Namaha. Om Amitabhaye Namaha. Om Amitabhaye Namaha. Om Mani Padme Hum. Avalokiteshvara, Buddha of compassion. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. I'm going to do a few more. So, for the Christ energy, the divine, the Christos, the solar logos, the divine love and light of the Christ consciousness. Om Christaya Namaha. Om Christaya Namaha. Om Christaya Namaha. Om Jesu Christaya Paramatmane Parusha Avataraye. Om Namaha. And then last one for now. This is, you may have heard this, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. It's for the mystical law of healing and grace in Zen Buddhism. So say with me, Nam, N-A-M, Nam. Second word, Myoho, M-Y-O-H-O. Nam Myoho. Nam Myoho. Say it with me, Nam Myoho. Next part, Rengi. Renge, Renge, Renge. I guess it's both. But Renge Kyo. Renge Kyo. Renge Kyo. R-E-N-G-E K-H-Y-O. Kyo. Renge Kyo. So the whole thing is Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. 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 Okay, so You might think this is a little on the crazy side, but stay with me. Something, a mantra, a pose, a breath, a meditation, an awareness, a prayer, a word, a presence that opens us up to the divine law of miracles, the divine law of healing, the divine law of grace. This is what this is. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Keep chanting if you like, or you can do it without the chant. Just feel yourself opening up to this pathway, channel of miracles, of blessings, grace, healing in your life, healing in your body. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. And then we just bring it back to the heart. And I'm remembering on our solstice broadcast, Rabbi Karen was on, and she was, and I don't remember the name for this in Hebrew, but it was a really beautiful concept, the primordial light, that first light. And there was a name for it, and I apologize if I've forgotten it, but this is the same thing. We're trying to access that light through our ceremonies, through our rituals, through our philosophies, but also through our practice. That primordial light that we are all an aspect of. So let's just close with this blessing. We open our minds and hearts to the primordial light of consciousness, of Source. We allow this healing light to enter, to be strengthened in our being, and to guide us in this life, to help us to heal, to illuminate the shadows, to help us through the challenging times, to bring more grace, more joy, more blessings into our lives and into the world. And we give thanks for all the blessings. And may this light illuminate your highest path in this new solar year. May you always feel connected to truth, to love, to joy, to light. Om Shanti, 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 Shanti. Shalom, Shalom, Shalom. Salam, Salam, Salam. Amen, Amen, Amen. Om Manipa Me Aloha Ilakech. And all the sacred greetings, the reminder of light, the reminder of truth, the reminder of oneness, unity. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Namaste. Well, hope you're all doing well out there. Just take what's useful, take what is supporting you on your path, and the rest is for you to discover, and that's how it is for me. Just remembering the connection, and especially in this time where the world really needs, light, illumination, love, truth, connection. We're each little emissaries, little portals of that energy that wants to be strengthened. So, thank you. And it's all connected, flesh and spirit. So that's where the fascia comes in. Thank you, Perry. Yeah, good. Fascia's good, just, and the more we free up that life current inside of us, the more we can just, feel what works for us and what doesn't, what feels in alignment, what doesn't. And how to allow that energy to just flow like a river, So have a wonderful day. I will connect with you down the river. I'm not sure exactly when yet, but we'll get another practice in sometime this week. I may not be able to do it on Sunday because I have the retreat coming up next weekend. By the way, if you would like to join us, you'll get a special Patreon discount. Just check it out on my website. We still have some space. Wonderful way to spend the new year. So, yeah, reach out, or anytime, come on a retreat. It's really wonderful. Or find something in your area where you can be in community and connect with others. It's really important energy. So, have a wonderful day. Happy holidays. Thanks for being here, and wish you a good journey. Bye-bye. Feel free to leave a comment if you like. I'll leave it on for a moment.